Sometimes I get discouraged with the lack of growth in this channel, but I typically get inspired by the interactions I have with people as it pertains to my videos and just wanting to have a discussion with them. I also get inspired by creative people who are actually doing what they love, even more so when they personally share their work with me. And that's what director Andrea Ricca did this week with her short film, The Amulet of Fear. Link to this short film will be in the description down below. Please feel free to go give her a sub and watch her films. Support independent filmmaking. They are the backbone of entertainment right now. They deserve every bit of support that you can give them. Andrea should be an inspiration to anyone like myself who has the desire to make their own films one day. So without further ado, this is my review of one of Andrea's short horror films, The Amulet of Fear. Full spoilers, of course, so if you haven't seen it, please go watch it first and then come back and we can discuss it. This comes at a unique time for me because I just finished watching Hellraiser. I'm making my favorite horror movie rounds because it is the Halloween season, of course. There's something to be said about that artifact horror, and what I mean by that is there's this mystical object that typically unleashes or sets horrific events in motion. The film starts with a young woman finding a container with an amulet inside. Initially, I found it difficult to tell whether it's hers or she's finding it for the first time. She sets the amulet on the table beside her and proceeds to read Stephen King's The Creature as a full moon lights up the night sky. She's alerted by a noise and goes to the other room and finds a creature that is ripped directly from the cover of the Stephen King novel that she's reading. Quick note, I don't know if this is a real Stephen King novel or if it was invented for this short film, but the creature itself looks very reminiscent to the creatures from the Resistance video games. It has a very subterranean look. It has no eyes, it's all brown. I was actually impressed with the visual effects used to create the creature. She retreats to her room to obtain a gun and she actually shoots the creature, but it doesn't really have an effect on it. And just as it's about to attack her, the clouds cover the moon and the creature disappears. I have to say I also dig environmental horror. You know what I mean, like those movies where you have to stay in the light because there's creatures in the darkness that are going to rip you apart. This felt like that, but kind of flipping that idea on its head with something in the environment actually making the creature disappear. As she walks through the house, kind of investigating what happened, I can appreciate the tight editing done there. I'm just getting into editing myself, so I can definitely appreciate the work that goes into that. So the creature reappears and she locks herself in a room. She notices that the amulet is gone. When her and the creature come face to face again, the amulet is actually inside the creature's chest, which is what she shoots and ultimately defeats the creature, causing it to disappear. Since it appears that the amulet manifests itself in whatever you're afraid of in that moment, it clearly took the form of the creature from the book she was reading. I found it interesting that after she defeated the creature, she immediately goes to read another book. It reminds me of the scene from Ghostbusters when Ray tries to think of the most harmless thing from his childhood, and that leads to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man destroying the city. But she picks up the book Mickey Mouse and the Werewolf, which seemed harmless enough. But as she opens the book, the amulet reappears on the table beside her, and she hears the howl of a wolf as the film comes to an end. Between the moon, the werewolf, and the atmosphere, it felt like she was taking inspiration from the Universal monster movies. I wonder if it's almost a game to this woman at this point, like she wants to see how far she can take these manifestations. And to me, it's pretty clear that if she doesn't want this to happen, that she could just put the amulet back into the box. Whether she knows that or not is up for debate, I guess. But it's very possible that she might just want to take it out for some good old-fashioned horror movie fun because she knows how to defeat it each time. Just a theory of mine, but it's all on how you take it. I also wonder if it's just books or if she watches a movie, the same thing would happen. Like if she's watching A Nightmare on Elm Street, would Freddy Krueger come out and attack her? Andrea could honestly do some fun things with this amulet story if she got the rights to some movie monsters. I could definitely see this turning into almost like the Ready Player One of horror. Sorry about my theorizing, but she kind of just got my creative juices flowing a little bit. I also have to say I always admire simplicity in films. It involves doing more with less and challenging yourself as a filmmaker. Sometimes you don't even need characters to speak in order to create an entertaining story. That to me is the power of visual storytelling. I recommend that everyone go check out Andrea's channel, watch some of her films. She deserves your support. This is my first short film review, but I might do more considering the current landscape of the entertainment industry, or lack thereof. But let me know what you thought about Andrea's short film, as well as my review, in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.